of male reproductive system. Okay, right. Male reproductive system. Male reproductive. Okay, right. First one, the diagram of a male reproductive system. This is the diagrams. Parts. I will draw the parts remaining. This is these are seminal vesicles. Two seminal vesicles. Two seminal vesicles. Okay, right. This one come to the urinary bladder. This is urinary. This is urinary bladder. Okay, right. Okay, so these two are seminal vesicles. Next one. This is prostate gland. This is prostate gland. Most important prostate. కొంచెం ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తున్నాం prostate gland. This is prostate gland. This is prostate gland. Next, bulbourethral glands. Bulbourethral glands. So these are bulbourethral. These are bulbourethral. So this one is urethra. This one is urethra. Okay. So urethra. Next, this is urethral meter. Urethral meter. So this one is a gland stem. This is a gland stem. This is gland stem. Okay. This is prefuse. Okay. So prefuse. 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 Next, this one is vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia. So this is epididymis. This is epididymis. Epididymis. So this is vasa differentia. Vasa difference. Vasa difference. Vasa differentia. This is vasa differentia. This is vasa efferentia. Okay, vasa efferentia. This is vasa efferentia. Okay, right. So most important bit, right? This is urinary bladder. This is urinary bladder. Okay. So, right. Come to the this is most important diagram. Diagram గీసినందుకు 2.5 మార్క్ ఉంటుందమ్మా, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. సో దిస్ ఇస్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ డయాగ్రామ్. 2.5 మార్క్ డయాగ్రామ్. సో చాలా నీట్ గా జాగ్రత్తగా వేసేయాలా. ఓకే. ఫస్ట్ వన్, come to the diagram of male reproductive system. Okay. So in the male reproductive system, these following parts are present. Okay. So first one, testis. Right. So in the male reproductive system, these following parts are First one, testis. Okay. Next, second one. So these are testis. So these are testis. This is the testis. Next, number two, vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia. Next, number three is number three, vasa. Number three, epidermis. Epidermis. Epididymis. Next, number four. Number four, vasa differentia. Vasa differentia. Next to number five. So these are main parts. Okay, vasa differentia. Next, accessory gland. Next one, accessory gland. Accessory. Accessory. Okay. Accessory gland. Number one, A. Seminal vesicle. Okay. Seminal. Seminal vesicle. Next, B. Prostate gland. So these are prostate. Seminal vesicle, prostate gland, bulbourethral gland. So these three are collectively called accessory glands. Seminal vesicles. Okay. Next, prostate gland. Prostate gland. Next, C. Bulbourethral. Bulbourethral. Okay. Bulbourethral. One, two. Okay. So seminal vesicles, prostate gland, and bulbourethral gland. So these three are collectively called accessory. These three are collectively called accessory glands. Okay. So right. Okay. Next, so these are parts in the male reproductive system. These parts are present in the male reproductive system. Okay. First one, testis. Okay. So first one, testis. What is the main function of the testis? So in last class, only 2 points are told in last class. Okay. Mala first నుంచి mala start చేస్తాను. So testis. Testis are a pair, ovoid shape. Testis are a pair, ovoid shape, and pinkish color. So these are primary sex organs. Testes are a pair, ovoid shape, pinkish in color. So these are primary sex organs which are present in the which are present in the outside of abdominal cavity, which are present outside of abdominal cavity within the scrotum. So this is scrotum. So this is within the scrotum. Okay. So this is scrotum. Scrotum. Okay. Scrotum is also called last class told testis sac. Scrotum is also called testis sac. Okay. Scrotum is also called testis sac. Okay. So testis are a pair, ovoid shape, pinkish colored structures. These are primary sex organs which are present outside of abdominal cavity. Okay. These are present within the scrotum or testis. So testes are present within the scrotum or testis. Okay, scrotum or testis. Okay, right. Next, scrotum helps in maintaining the low temperature of the testis. Scrotum, this is scrotum. This is a scrotum. Okay, so ఒకసారి మనం లేబులింగ్ చేసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. Scrotum helps in maintaining the low temperature of the testis. Scrotum helps in maintaining the low temperature of the testis. 2 to 2.5 degrees centigrade. 2 to 2.5 degrees centigrade lower temperature is available in scrotum. Okay, so this lower temperature useful to sufficient spermatogenesis. This lower temperature useful to sufficient spermatogenesis. Okay, so body temperature 37 degrees. 37 degrees. Okay, so in scrotum, how much the temperature is present? Scrotum helps in maintaining the low temperature of the testis. Scrotum helps in maintaining the low temperature of the testis. 2 to 2.5 degree, 2 to 2.5 degrees centigrade lower temperature is available in scrotum, which means our body temperature 37. 37 low 2 to 2.5 degrees తీసేసేయాలి. Okay, so ఇంతవరకు వస్తుంది అంటే 34, 34.5 degrees to 35 degrees centigrade. Okay. So in scrotum, how much the temperature is present? ఇలా ఇస్తాడు బిట్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. సో 34.5 degrees centigrade to 35 degrees centigrade temperature is available in scrotum. This temperature useful for sufficient spermatogenesis. What is spermatogenesis? The production of sperms is called spermatogenesis. The production of sperms is called spermatogenesis. Okay. So next one, the cavity of scrotum. The cavity of scrotum is connected to the cavity of abdomen. The cavity of scrotum is connected to the cavity of abdomen. The cavity of scrotum is connected to the cavity of abdomen through the inguinal canal. This is most important bit. Through the inguinal canal. The inguinal canal. Okay, the cavity of scrotum is connected to the cavity of abdomen through inguinal canal. Okay, so right. Next, testes are held in their position by gubernaculum. Testes are held in their position by gubernaculum. Okay, so right. Gubernaculum. Back testes are held in their position by gubernaculum. So this is the testis. This is testis. This is scrotum. Scrotum. Okay. Testes are held in their position by gubernaculum. So this is gubernaculum. This is okay. Gubernaculum. Okay. Gubernaculum which connect testis to scrotum. Gubernaculum. This is gubernaculum. Gubernaculum which connect testis to scrotum. Okay. So testes are held in their position by gubernaculum. Gubernaculum which connect testis to scrotum. Okay. This is most important point. Okay. Next, a fibrois cord. A fibrois cord which connect testis to bottom of scrotum. A fibrois cord which connect testis to bottom of scrotum. This fibrois cord is called spermatic cord. Spermatic cord. Spermatic cord. Okay. Spermatic cord. Testes are held in their position by gubernaculum. Okay, right. Morning. Next, a fibrous cord which connect testis to bottom of scrotum. Okay, this fibrous cord is called spermatic cord. Spermatic cord. The both gubernaculum and spermatic cord both are useful for testes are held in their position. Testes are held in their position by gubernaculum and spermatic cord. Gubernaculum and spermatic cord. Okay, so right. Spermatic cord ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే నేను డయాగ్రామ్ వేస్తాను, మీ బుక్ లో అయితే లేదు, జస్ట్ డయాగ్రామ్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ spermatic. This is spermatic. This is spermatic. So this is spermatic. This is spermatic. Okay, so this is most important. Both gubernaculum and spermatic cord useful for testes are held in their position. Testes are held in their position by gubernaculum and spermatic cord. Okay, so this is next. The spermatic cord is formed by వ్యాస డిఫరెన్షియా నెరువు బ్లడ్ వెసల్. ఓకే, వ్యాస డిఫరెన్షియా నెరువు బ్లడ్ వెసల్. మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ బిట్ అమ్మా, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. సో స్పెర్మాటిక్ కార్డ్, దిస్ ఈస్ స్పెర్మాటిక్ కార్డ్. స్పెర్మాటిక్ కార్డ్ is formed by వ్యాస డిఫరెన్షియా నెరువు బ్లడ్ వెసల్ అండ్ అదర్ టిష్యూ. ఓకే, ఆ అదర్ టిష్యూ అనే దానికి నేమ్ లేదమ్మా, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, స్పెర్మాటిక్ కార్డ్ is formed by వ్యాస డిఫరెన్షియా నెరువు బ్లడ్ వెసల్ అండ్ అదర్ టిష్యూ. And other tissue. Okay, so these are unit with one another to form the spermatic cord. Okay, so how many structures? Four structures. Okay, first one vasa differentia, next nerve, next blood vessel, next other tissue. Okay, so these structures are unit with one another to form the spermatic cord, to form the spermatic cord. Okay, so the both spermatic cord, this is spermatic cord, spermatic cord and gubernaculum. What is the main function of gubernaculum as well as spermatic cord? Okay, testes are held in their position by gubernaculum and spermatic cord. Okay, spermatic cord is formed by the vasa differentia, nerve, blood vessel, and other tissue. Okay, so next male gonads. Male gonads is nothing but testis. Testis is also called male gonads. Testis is also called male gonads. So male gonads are homologous to female gonads, nothing but ovary. Okay, male gonads or testis, which are homologous to female gonads or ovary. Okay, so testis are homologous to ovary of female. Okay, testis are homologous to ovary of female. Okay, so this is most important. What is homologous? Testis are homologous organs to ovary of female, to the ovary of female. What is homologous organs? What is homologous organs? Structure is the same, but function is different. But function is different. Okay, so the structure of testis and the structure of ovary is the same. The structure of testis and structure of ovary is the same, but their function is different. Their function is different. Such type of organs are called homologous organs. Such type of organs are called homologous organs. This is most important bit. Okay, right. Testes are homologous to ovary of female. మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ బిట్. ఈ విధంగా ఎక్స్ట్రా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ నుంచి కూడా బిట్స్ అనేది ఇస్తాడు, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఈ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీ ఐపీ బుక్ లో కానీ ఎన్సీఆర్టీ బుక్ లో కానీ ఉండదు అనమాట. ఓకే, రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, హౌ మచ్ ద మెజర్మెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ టెస్టిస్. ఓకే, హౌ మచ్ ద వెయిట్ ఆఫ్ టెస్టిస్. ఫస్ట్ వన్, ది వెయిట్ ఆఫ్ టెస్టిస్ అబౌట్ 10 to 15 grams. ది వెయిట్ ఆఫ్ టెస్టిస్ అబౌట్ 10 to 15 grams. నోట్ చేసుకున్నామా, ఈ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మీ బుక్ లో లేదు, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఎక్స్ట్రా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, ది వెయిట్ ఆఫ్ టెస్టిస్ 10 to 15 grams. Okay, 10 to 15 grams. Okay, next the length of testis 4 to 5 centimeters. The length of testis 4 to 5 centimeters. Okay, right. నోట్ చేసుకోండి పాయింట్స్, ఇవి మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టాపిక్. ఇది వెయిట్, వెయిట్ ఆఫ్ 10 to 15 grams. Okay, length of test 4 to 5 centimeters. Next width. Okay, the weight 10 to 15 grams. Weight 10 to 15 grams. Length, each testis consists of length 4 to 5 centimeters. 4 to 5 centimeters. Each testis width 2 to 3 centimeters. 2 to 3 centimeters. This is extra information. Okay, so this information is not available in your textbook as well as NCERT syllabus also. Okay, so this is most extra information. Okay, good to go. Weight of testis 10 to 15 grams. Next, length of each testis 4 to 5 centimeters. Next, width of each testis 2 to 3 centimeters. 2 to 3 centimeters. Okay, next, cremaster muscles and dortus muscles. Cremaster muscle. Cremaster muscle. Cremaster muscles and dortus muscles. Okay, so dortus muscle, dortus, dortus, dortus. Two types of muscles are present on the wall of scrotum. Okay, this is scrotum. This is scrotum. This one is scrotum. Okay, so two types of muscles are present in the wall of scrotum. What are they? Cremaster muscles and dortus muscles both are present on the wall of scrotum. Both are present on the wall of scrotum. Okay, which helps in position of testis. These muscles helps in position of testis. Okay, position of testis. Okay, right. When whenever temperature is low, most బాగా వినాలి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. So these two muscles are present on the wall of scrotum, right? Or testis sac. These two muscles helps in the position of testis. Helps in the position of testis. Okay. So whenever temperature is low, whenever temperature is low, these muscles undergoes contraction. Okay, to move the testis closer to abdominal cavity. To move the testis closer to abdominal cavity. Epudu, whenever temperature is low, okay, these two muscles undergoes contraction, due to which to move the testis closer to abdominal cavity. Abdomen side కు పైకి జరుగుతుంది. ఓకే, ఎప్పుడు బాడీ టెంపరేచర్ తక్కువగా ఉన్నప్పుడు. ఓకే, బాడీ టెంపరేచర్ తక్కువగా ఉంది. ఓకే, మరి బాడీ టెంపరేచర్ ఎప్పుడు తక్కువ ఉంటుంది అంటే గిన ఎస్పెషలీ వింటర్ సీజన్. ఓకే, సో టెంపరేచర్ తక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. బాడీ టెంపరేచర్ కాదు, మన బాడీ టెంపరేచర్ అంటే ఎప్పటికీ కాన్స్టాంట్ గానే ఉంటుంది, సమ్మర్ లో కానీ వింటర్ లో కానీ. అందుకోసమే కదా మనం హోమియోదమ్స్ అనేది. ఓకే, ఏవ్స్ అండ్ మమ్మల్స్ బోత్ ఆర్ కన్సిడర్డ్ హోమియోదమ్స్. వాట్ ఈస్ హోమియోదమ్స్? ఆర్ హాట్ బ్లడెడ్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్, బాడీ టెంపరేచర్ కాన్స్టాంట్ ఇన్ ఎనీ సీజన్. దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ హోమియోదమ్స్. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ హోమియోదమ్స్ బర్డ్స్ అండ్ మమ్మల్స్. ఓకే, రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ ఇప్పుడు చూస్తాం. వెన్ ఎవర్ టెంపరేచర్ ఇస్ లో, నాట్ బాడీ టెంపరేచర్, వెన్ ఎవర్ టెంపరేచర్ ఇస్ లో. ఓకే, సో ఏ టెంపరేచర్? ఎక్స్టర్నల్ టెంపరేచర్, అది కావాలి. వెన్ ఎవర్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ టెంపరేచర్ ఇస్ లో. మరి ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంటల్ టెంపరేచర్ ఎప్పుడు లో లెవెల్లో ఉంటుంది? వింటర్ సీజన్. ఓకే, whenever external temperature is low, these muscles undergo contraction, due to which testes are closer to move the testis closer to abdominal cavity. Okay, so this is most important bit గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. So, whenever temperature is low, temperature is low, these muscles undergo contraction. Okay, so these muscles undergoes contraction. Muscles undergoes contraction and to move the testis closer to abdominal cavity. Okay, so this is most important bit. Next, whenever external temperature high, మరి ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంటల్ టెంపరేచర్ ఎప్పుడు హై లెవెల్లో ఉంటుంది? సమ్మర్ లో అన్నమాట. ఓకే, సో వెన్ ఎవర్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ టెంపరేచర్ ఈజ్ హై, సో దీస్ మజిల్స్ అండర్గోస్ కాంట్రాక్షన్. ఓకే, సో అండ్ దెన్ టెస్టిస్ ఆర్ మూవ్స్ ఫ్రమ్ అబ్డామినల్ క్యావిటీ టు స్క్రోటం. ఓకే, సో అబ్డామినల్ క్యావిటీ టు స్క్రోటం. ఈ పాయింట్స్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ ఇవి. ఓకే, సో whenever temperature is low, these muscles undergoes contraction to move the testis, closer to abdominal cavity. Okay, so whenever temperature is high, so nothing but summer season, whenever temperature is high, nothing but summer season, these muscles undergoes relax, and then immediately testis are gradually moves moves towards scrotum, this is most important bit. Okay, next one. This is this one extra information ఇప్పుడు చెప్పింది extra information. Okay, next one. Testis is surrounded by 3 layers. Testis is surrounded by 3 layers. ఓకే, మీ బుక్ లో మటుకు 2 layers ఉన్నాయమ్మా. ట్యూనికా వెజైనాలిస్, ట్యూనికా ఆల్బుజినియా. ట్యూనికా వెజైనాలిస్, ట్యూనికా ఆల్బుజినియా మీ బుక్ లో ఉండేది, కానీ 3 layers ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, సో 3 layers ఉంటాయి, గుర్తుపెట్టు. So testes are surrounded by three layers. Okay, testes are surrounded by three layers. First one, this is testis. This is testis. First one, tunica vaginalis. Tunica vaginalis. This is tunica. Outer coat of the testis is called tunica vaginalis. This is tunica vaginalis. The outer coat of testis is called tunica vaginalis. Okay. Next one, middle coat of testis. Okay. Middle coat of testis is called, this one is middle coat. Middle coat of testis is called tunica albuginea. Tunica albuginea. Albuginea. Next, inner coat. So this is inner. So this is testis. Inner coat of testis is called tunica vascularis. Tunica vascularis. Tunica vascularis. Vascularis. Okay. Tunica vascularis. The outer layer or coat, anyone. The outer layer of testis is called tunica vaginalis. Tunica. Next, the middle layer of testis is called tunica albus. This is the middle. This is the middle. Next, the inner layer of testis is called, this is inner layer. The inner layer of testis is called tunica vascular. Okay. So this is inner layer. This is inner layer. Okay. Right. Next, tunica vaginalis. Nothing but outer coat. Nothing but outer coat is made up of fibrous connective tissue. So, fibrous connective, fibrous connective tissue. Okay, it is made up of fibrous connective. Tunica vaginalis is outer layer of testis. It is made up of fibrous connective tissue. Fibrous connective tissue. Okay, right. Next one. This is next tunica albuginea. So tunica albuginea. Tunica albuginea also made up of fibroid. Fibroid. Okay. Next, this tunica albuginea, this tunica albuginea invade into testis, and ultimately testis is divided into 250 testicular lobes. Okay. Tunica albuginea invade into testis. Tunica albuginea invade into testis, and ultimately testis is divided into 250 testicular lobes. Okay, so each testis contain 250 testicular lobes. Each testis consists of 250 testicular lobe by invade or extension of tunica albuginea. Okay, so tunica albuginea invade into testis, inward, inward into testis, and ultimately testis is divided into 250 testicular lobes. 250 testicular is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 250 testicular lobes. Okay. Next, last tunica vascularis. Okay. So inner layer is called tunica vascularis. This is inner layer. Inner layer is called tunica vascularis. Tunica vascularis is made up of a network of blood capillaries. Tunica vascularis is made up of a network of blood capillaries. a network of blood capillaries. Okay, right. A network of blood capillaries. The inner layer is made up of a network of blood capillaries. This is most important. A network of blood capillaries. A network of blood capillaries. So this is over the three layers around the testis. Okay. So most important bit model is outer layer is called tunica vagina. Middle layer is called tunica album. Next inner layer is called tunica vascular. Tunica vaginalis and tunica albuginea. Both are made up of fibroid connective tissue. Next, tunica vascularis is made up of a network of blood capillaries. Okay, a network of blood capillaries. So this is over the three layers around the testis. Three layers around the testis. Okay. So most important bit is tunica albuginea inward into testis. Tunica albuginea inward into testis, and ultimately 250 testicular lobes are formed. 250 testicular lobes are formed. So each testis is consist of 250 testicular lobes. Okay, or testicular portions, anyone. అక్కడ ఏదైనా ఉండొచ్చు బిట్టు. ఓకే, సో టెస్టిక్యులర్ లోబ్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, టెస్టిక్యులర్ పోర్షన్స్ ఉండొచ్చు. ఓకే, హౌ మెనీ? 250. ఓకే, టెస్టిస్ ఈజ్ డివైడెడ్ బై బిట్టు మోడల్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓకే, సో బిట్టు మోడల్ చదవాలా, బాగా బాగా చదవాలా. బిట్టు మోడల్ కూడా మనము నీట్ గా అనాలసిస్ చేసుకోవాలి. టెస్టిస్ ఈజ్ డివైడెడ్ బై దీస్ ఫాలోయింగ్ టెస్టిక్యులర్ లేయర్. Testis is divided by these following testicular layer. Which one? First option, second option, third option, ఇంకోటి ఏదో ఒకటి ఉంటుంది. ఆన్సర్ ఏది ఇక్కడ? టెస్టికులర్ ట్యూనికా ఆల్బుజినియా. ఓకే, టెస్టిస్ ఈజ్ divided by these following testicular layer. Which testicular layer? ట్యూనికా ఆల్బుజినియా. నథింగ్ బట్ మిడిల్ లేయర్. ఏదో ఒక ఆప్షన్ ఉంటుంది. ట్యూనికా ఆల్బుజినియా ఉండొచ్చు, మిడిల్ లేయర్ ఆఫ్ టెస్టిస్ ఉండొచ్చు, ఎనీవన్. ఓకే, సో కాబట్టి మనం అన్ని రకాలుగా చదవాలి. ఒక డైరెక్షన్ లో లేకుండా ఆల్ డైరెక్షన్స్ లో చదవాలన్నమాట. ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ చదివే విధానంలో ఆల్ డైరెక్షన్స్ లో చదవాలి. ఓకే, రైట్. దిస్ వన్ ఇస్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో ఒకసారి నీట్ లో ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఓకే, సో టెస్టిస్ ఈజ్ డివైడెడ్ బై దీస్ ఫాలోయింగ్ testicular layer. So, tunica albuginea or middle layer of testis. Okay, right. Next one. This is testicular. Testicular lobe. Each testicular lobe contain 1 to 3 seminiferous tubes. So, 1 to 3 seminiferous tubes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1 to 3 testicular highly coil-like structures. Highly coil-like structures. These are called seminiferous tubes. This is seminiferous tube. Okay. So, seminiferous. Okay. Seminiferous tubules are internally lined by germinal epithelium. This is seminiferous. This is seminiferous. Seminiferous tubules are internally lined by germinal epithelium. So this is germinal epithelium. So this is germinal epithelium. This is germinal epithelium. Okay. Right. Internally, seminiferous tubules are lined by germinal epithelium. This is germinal. This is germinal epithelium. This germinal epithelium contain undifferentiated cells. Undifferentiated cells. This germinal epithelium contain undifferentiated cells. These are called spermatogonial muscles. Okay, spermatogonial muscles. This is most important. Spermatogonial. Okay, spermatogonial mother. This is most important. Seminiferous tubules is internally lined by germinal epithelium. Okay, germinal epithelium. This germinal epithelium contain undifferentiated cells. Undifferentiated. These are undifferentiated. These undifferentiated cells are called spermatogonial mother. Spermatogonial mother. Okay. Spermatogonial mother cells produces primary spermatozoa. Spermatogonial mother cells produces primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte. ఓకే బాగా గుర్తున్నాడు బాగా వినాలి ఇక్కడ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి ఈచ్ టెస్టిక్యులర్ లోబ్ కంటైన్ 1 2 3 seminiferous tubules. Okay, seminiferous tubules is internally lined by germinal epithelium. Red color germinal epithelium. Okay, in the germinal epithelium undifferentiated cells are present. These are undifferentiated. These are called spermatogonial mother. Spermatogonial mother cells produces primary spermatocytes. This primary spermatocytes undergoes meiosis. Okay, so and then leads to formation of spermatozoa. Leads to formation of spermatozoa. Okay, spermatozoa. Okay, undergoes meiosis. Meiosis. Okay, spermatogonial mother cells produces primary spermatocytes. These primary spermatocytes undergoes meiosis, leads to formation of spermatozoa. Spermatozoa is nothing but sperm. Spermatozoa is nothing but sperms. Okay, right. So this is most important bit. Okay. Next, in the germinal epithelium, also present the Sertoli cells. Also present the Sertoli in the germinal epithelium, undifferentiated cells are present. What is the name of undifferentiated cells? Spermatogonial mother cells. This is over. Okay. Next, in the germinal epithelium, also present the Sertoli cells. So, Sertoli. Okay. Sertoli. Okay. Totally, in the germinal epithelium, two types of cells are present. Okay. First one, undifferentiated cells are called spermatogonial mother cells and Sertoli cells. ఓకే సో దిస్ ఈ బిట్ ఒకసారి పోయినసారి ఇవ్వడం జరిగిందమ్మా నీటిలో గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి ఇన్ ద జర్మినల్ ఎపిథీలియం దీస్ ఫాలోయింగ్ సెల్స్ ఆర్ ప్రజెంట్ ఫస్ట్ వన్ undifferentiated cells undifferentiated cells or spermatogonial mother cells and second one Sertoli cells. These Sertoli cells what is the main function of Sertoli cells? Sertoli cells provide nourishment to sperms. Sertoli cells provide nourishment to sperms. Okay, so Sertoli cells is also called nourish shell, nourish cell or sustentacularis cells. Okay, or supporting cells. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి సో ఈ సెర్టోలి సెల్స్ కు రిమైనింగ్ 3 టర్మ్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఆ 3 టర్మ్స్ కొంచెం జాగ్రత్త వాట్ ఇస్ ద మెయిన్ ఫంక్షన్ సెర్టోలి సెల్స్ ప్రొవైడ్ నరిష్మెంట్ టు స్పెమ్స్ సో సెర్టోలి సెల్స్ is also called nourishment cells or sustentacularis cells or supporting cells. Okay, right. Next, Sertoli cells secretes a glycoprotein. So this glycoprotein prevent the secretion of FSH. What is meant by FSH? FSH is also called follicular stimulating hormone. Okay, follicular stimulating hormone. Follicular stimulating So this is Sertoli. Sertoli cells secretes a glycoprotein hormone. Glycoprotein hormone. Glycoprotein hormone. This glycoprotein hormone prevent the secretion of FSH. Okay, prevent the secretion of FSH. What is meant by FSH? Follicle stimulating hormone. What is meant by FSH? Follicle stimulating hormone. Okay, so this is the most important bit to గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. So cells secretes a glycoprotein hormone. So this glycoprotein hormone prevent the secretion of FSH. Prevent the secretion of FSH. Okay. So when prevent the secretion of FSH, తర్వాత ఏం జరుగుతుంది అది కూడా కనుక్కోవాలా. ఓకే, సో ఏదో బుక్ లో ఉన్నట్టు చదివితే ఏం ప్రయోజనం లేదు. Prevent the secretion of FSH. Due to the prevention of secretion of FSH, spermatogenesis is not occur. Okay. Due to the prevention of secretion of FSH, spermatogenesis is not occur. Okay, spermatogenesis. Okay, spermatogenesis is not occur. Not occur. Okay. సో సీక్వెల్ అంతా ఒకసారి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఫ్లో చార్ట్ వేసుకోండి, ఖచ్చితంగా రాసేయండి బుక్ లో నోట్ తీసుకుని నోట్ బుక్ లో రాసేయాలి. ఓకే, పెట్రోలి సెల్స్ సెక్రేట్ గ్లైకోప్రోటీన్ హార్మోన్. దిస్ గ్లైకోప్రోటీన్ హార్మోన్ ప్రివెంట్ ద సెక్రీషన్ ఆఫ్ FSH. When prevent the secretion of FSH, spermatogenesis is not occur. Spermatogenesis is not occur. Nothing but sperm production is not occur. Sperm production is not occur due to the prevention of secretion of FSH. Okay, so this is most important bit to the okay. Next one. So this is one seminiferous tubule. This is another seminiferous tubule. Okay, so the space between two seminiferous tubules. The space between two seminiferous tubules is called interstitial space. This space. This is one seminiferous tubule. This is another seminiferous tubule. The space between two seminiferous tubules. Okay, the space between two seminiferous tubules, the space is present. This is called interstitial space. Interstitial space. Okay, interstitial space. This one another interstitial. Okay, the space between two seminiferous tubules, a empty space is present. This is called interstitial space. Okay, in the interstitial space, a special cells are present. Special cells in the interstitial space, special cells are present. These are called interstitial. Okay, so these cells are called interstitial. Okay, interstitial. Okay, so these interstitial cells is also called Leydig cells. Interstitial cells is also called Leydig cells. Okay, interstitial cells is also called Leydig. Leydig. Okay, so Leydig cells. These Leydig. What is the main function of Leydig cells? Leydig cells secretes testosterone, androgen. First one, androgen. Leydig cells secretes androgen. Okay, interstitial cells are Leydig cells secretes androgen. Androgen. What is androgen? A group of male hormones is called androgen. What is androgen? The group of male hormones is called androgen. Okay, so a group of male hormones is called androgen. Chief androgen is testosterone. Okay, so chief androgen is testosterone. Okay, so chief androgen is testosterone. What is the main function of testosterone? Okay, testosterone hormone useful for controlling the secondary sexual character. Okay, useful for controlling the secondary sexual characters and stimulates the production of sperm. Stimulates the production of, okay, production of sperm. Okay, so stimulates the production of sperm. Okay, this is the main function of testosterone. So primary function of testosterone, controlling the secondary sexual characters, and the secondary function of testosterone stimulates the production of sperms. The production of sperms is called spermatozoa. Okay, so this is over the testis. ఇంతవరకు చెప్పినదంతా ఓన్లీ టెస్టిస్ గురించి. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ టెస్టిస్. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్, seminiferous tubule is internally lined by germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium contain two types of cells. Undifferentiated cells called spermatogonial mother cells. Next, second one, Sertoli cells. Second one, Sertoli cells. Okay. At the time of birth, ఇందా చెప్పాను కదా, the cavity of scrotum connected to the cavity of abdomen through inguinal canal. The cavity of scrotum, the cavity of scrotum connected to the cavity of abdomen, cavity of abdomen through inguinal canal. Just before childbirth, testis are descends into scrotum through inguinal canal. Through inguinal. Okay. So, through inguinal is this is abdomen. This is abdomen. Okay. So this one is abdomen. Abdomen. Okay. The cavity of scrotum. This is cavity of scrotum. The cavity of scrotum is connected to the cavity of abdomen. Cavity of abdomen through inguinal canal. Through inguinal. This is inguinal. Okay. So correct. During fetal stage, testes are present in the abdomen of baby. During fetal stage, testes are present in the abdomen of baby. ఓకే, పిల్లవాని యొక్క కడుపులో ఉంటాయి టెస్టిస్. ఎప్పుడు? డ్యూరింగ్ ఫిటల్ స్టేజ్. డ్యూరింగ్ ఫిటల్ స్టేజ్ ఆర్ డ్యూరింగ్ ప్రెగ్నెన్సీ స్టేజ్, testes are present in the abdomen of male child. Okay, so just before childbirth, just before childbirth, these testes are descent, testes are descent into scrotum. Okay, scrotum. This is most important. Through inguinal canal. Through inguinal. Okay. Through inguinal canal. This is most important bit. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. So, during fetal stage, testes are present in the abdomen of male child. Just before childbirth, these testes are descent into scrotum through inguinal canal. Okay. If testes are not descends into scrotum, this disease is called cryptorchidism. Okay. So this disease is called cryptorchidism. So this is in some of the male childs, testes are not descends into scrotum. Testes are not descends into scrotum. This disorder is called cryptorchidism. Cryptorchidism. Okay. If testes are not descends into scrotum, This disorder is called cryptorchidism. Note cheskondi kachithanga. So cryptorchidism. What is cryptorchidism? Testes are not descends into scrotum or testis sac is called cryptorchidism. Okay. Next one. This is over the